All right, this is something I want to talk about, and I was having a hard time starting this video, so I'm just going to wing it right now. The difference between where you're at now and where you want to be is you doing it. The best video reference I can give you is the Shia LaBeouf video where he's like in front of a green screen and he's just yelling at you, "Do it!" As silly as that video can seem to be, it's like the best advice you can ever take, because it's just, you just have to do it. You just have to ignore all the things that you're telling yourself or the other things that other things are telling you, like whatever imposter syndrome, and you need to put those to bed and you need to just go head down, eyes up, and go forward and just do the thing, because that is the difference between you, where you are today, and you getting to where you want to be. Like, I'll give you a really easy example. When I was 21 years old, I was 40 pounds overweight. Like, I was 215 pounds. Yeah, I was 40 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight. And I wanted to have abs. I wanted to look good without my shirt. And I wanted to have that confidence. The confidence level of a UFC fighter when he walks out. Like, shirt off, just like, I'm gonna win. That's what I was comparing myself to. Like, how do they have that level of confidence? What I did was, I did the things to get me there. Woke up earlier. I trained. I ate right. I tracked my calories, trained like twice a day sometimes, and then I worked at the gym. And I did that over and over and over again until I got to where I wanted. I lost like 30, 40 pounds. I wasn't satisfied because I'm never settling, but I was at a place where I was like, damn, I did it. After a year. It took me a year to do it. Like, that was 10 years ago almost. In hindsight, that was the fastest ever. And I think what happens is the reason why you're not doing the thing you want to do, is because you think it takes too long, because you want a microwave result. Meaning that you want to just hit the 30-second button and you want a result like that. If you need to lose 50 pounds, like you really need to, because it's affecting your health negatively. If you need to reverse any type of like disease that you might have, autoimmune issue, or you need to make those issues like not as prevalent in your life, like you need to reduce a lot of like the symptoms that you're having, you need to do it. There's nothing else that's gonna do it for you. There's nothing else you're not gonna have a microwave result. I think that's a problem we're seeing with the generations coming up today. And I talk about this all the time. You don't have to make these radical changes all at once. You can force it. You can David Goggins it and just straight up just go hard, carry the boat and just do it. Or you can just take tiny little changes, couple knob turns in your life to make it better. Here's an example. Wake up an hour earlier every day. Stop sleeping in. And I can tell you right now that was the number one factor in how I can make better decisions for the rest of the day of my days of losing weight and getting in shape when I was younger. Because waking up consistently at 6 o'clock to get up, go train, and then eat breakfast, the difference of waking up the same time every day and not was me actually doing the thing that I needed to do. And for some of you, if you just did that one simple change, you would get more accomplished in your day, because you're not wasting time and you're not behind, or you won't feel behind. You'll actually start to see that you have so much time to do more. And then, okay, then it's another knob turn here or there. If you're trying to create structure, which is ultimately what you need to get to your goal, to do the thing, the more you develop that structure in your life, the more you can actually add on to your plate. And this is the first thing I teach all of my clients, is that you need to have some level of foundation to do anything. Because a lot of us, I used to be like this, if you're waking up at random times every day, 9 o'clock one day, 10 o'clock the other day, 6 o'clock one day, your day is just ruined, or your consistency is ruined, because you're just not consistent with doing just one thing, which is waking up. And I found that the most impactful thing as a young man, if you can develop that structure when you have the time as a young person, you can do it as an older person. When you have kids, you can develop that structure. You can pass that structure down. Your kids don't have to deal with that like uncertainty of like, what do I do with my life? They'll just have structure and they'll just do it. And I think when you reframe your mind to be like, well, I'm doing this for me, but I'm also doing this for my future self and my future generations, it'll change your perspective on things. So like I said, waking up the same time every day could be the difference of you actually doing it and not doing it. I don't think that's a hard thing to ask yourself to do. I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on. But in order to get to where you want to be, there's parameters that need to go up. You need to identify what is acceptable and what is unacceptable. This is where it falls into that like that gray area of like there's nothing wrong with sleeping till 10 o'clock every day. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to lose 50 pounds and your sleep schedule is all over the place to the point where it's throwing the rest of your day off, you just go to work and you feel like, I don't know where to start to lose weight. Don't you think that waking up at the same time every day, which is like maybe earlier, would be conducive to the goal that you want? You have to ask yourself that question. Or is having leftover pizza in the morning conducive to your goal? Nothing wrong with pizza. Nothing wrong with pizza in the morning. Does it make sense to have it if you're trying to lose weight or if you're trying to get healthier? No, it doesn't. There's that line of what's acceptable and what's unacceptable. It's something where you have to determine if it is. No one's going to tell you unless you're a child. That's what parents need to do. There's a yes and there's a no. When you get older, when you're in your early 20s or mid 20s, you have to parent yourself. You have to tell yourself yes or no. In the middle doesn't do it for you because in the middle allows for too many different variables. You wind up in this place that you're in now, probably. Like what's going on? Like why can't I get to my goals? It's because you're just allowing too many variables in your life. So as soon as you develop like a yes or no structure of yes, this is acceptable or no, this is not acceptable, then you can start doing the thing you want. Like for example, brushing your teeth. We brush our teeth and we don't have to think about it because we've been doing it and our parents told us this is what you do in the morning. You brush your teeth first thing in the morning. Because our parents gave us a parameter to follow every day in the morning, it is burned and ingrained in us to do every morning. And we do it every morning. And the only way we don't do it is we have to make a conscious decision to say, no, I am not doing this. And I would much rather deal with the repercussions of having stinky breath for the rest of the day and people not want to talk to me. Weigh your option because I'm pretty sure you're not going to choose that. Creating structure, creating parameters, creating the line of what's acceptable and what's not, and also doing the thing will get you healthier, will get you to lose 50 pounds, will get you in great shape, will get you to wherever you want to be. You can put this to finances if you want. If you want to make $1 million, there's a parameter of what you need to do to make $1 million. Spending all your money, not saving, not tracking your finances. The likelihood of you making $1 million is highly unlikely. You have a better chance of winning the lotto, probably. That's the word of advice. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.